Good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to our journey here to Storybook Land. My name is Danny, and I'll be your captain and storyteller aboard the Baleen. Before we begin, folks, a few things first. For your own safety, stay fully seated in your seats with all those hands, arms, feet, legs, and fingers inside this boat. Parents, supervise your children, so our story doesn't take any unexpected turns. Now, most people travel to magical places through pages of a book, but for those who do it in person, whether it be down a rabbit hole or sprinkled with a bit of pixie dust, they can find it quite magical, or even menacing. But don't worry, folks, so it appears we went through the jaws of Monster the Whale, the very same whale that swallowed Pinocchio. We're actually being transported to a magical place called Storybook Land. Of course, if you thought Monster was scary, in the cave coming up to the left, it's the home of the Big Bad Wolf. He's constantly after the three little pigs who luckily live across the water in their three houses. One made out of straw, one made out of sticks, and one made out of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Now, just around the riverbed, coming up to the left, is the quaint English village that's home to Alice, where one bullet-back canoe she chased a white rabbit and fell down the rabbit hole and fell down into Wonderland. Of course, things got curiouser from there. There are many fascinating places here that like to inspire storytellers. Places like London Park off to the right, where Peter Pan, John Wendy, and Michael Darling first flew, with the help of Tinkerbell's pixie dust off to Neverland, where they never ever have to grow up. Or places like Agrabah straight ahead, a city of mystery and enchantment, where a street rat named Aladdin first bumped into Princess Jasmine in the marketplace and stole her heart. Though they come from two separate worlds, thanks to the power of love and that of a genie, they were married and now live in the Sultan's palace. These magical places here, folks, is where love shines. Like the twinkling lights in the archways above us, the very same ones that Aladdin and Jasmine soared over sideways and under, on their first magic carpet ride to a whole new world. All of our stories here, folks, are filled with love and light, but they have their dark places as well. Places like the Cave of Wonders straight ahead. Its treasure bears a curse that can only be lifted by the genie and the lamp. Legend has it, once he's set free, he'll grant 3 wishes. Now let's try and make a wish and let's see if it comes true. Snow White made a wish for safety after she fled the evil queen and came across the cozy forest cottage that's off to the right. It's the home of the 7 dwarfs who offered her shelter in thanks for her kindness. And Cinderella made a wish to go to the ball, but her wicked stepmother forbade it and locked her up in the blue roof chateau that's off to the left. Thanks to her fairy godmother, though, she was able to attend, but incidentally by midnight, folks, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin. And it's still there up on that bridge. Everywhere here at Storybook Land, even in the plants made small with the help of Rosetta's pixie dust, so they never ever have to grow up. Just like the Lost Boys of Neverland. And this part is one of the reasons why Storybook Land was the ultimate favorite of master storyteller Walt Disney, and still inspires stories to this day. Such stories like The Wind in the Willows and Mr. Mole's monotone front on the water's edge coming up to the left, with his neighbor Mrs. Goat Hall. But sorry folks, King Bobby is still at home at the moment, so he's with his motorcar in Canal, going nowhere in particular. And beyond that's the Kingdom of Arendelle, Castle at Bay, ship at anchor at Frozen Ice Palace and the snow-covered mountains. There, sisters Anna and Elsa meet frozen friends Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven, and they all discover something more powerful than Elsa's magic, the power of love. Straight ahead is the Alpine Village that's home to Geppetto, a woodcarver who carved a little wooden boy named Pinocchio and wished him to be a real boy. After Pinocchio saved Geppetto from the belly of Monster the Whale, the blue fairy granted that wish. Geppetto's wish is like that made in all so many fairy tales, folks, just like the one that led a little Ariel to follow Prince Eric to his castle coming up to the right. Once there, she was inspired to give up her life under the sea, take her first steps on an unsteady lake, and to fulfill her dreams to become part of our world. Ariel's story, though, begins in the shadow of her father's sleep right there in the underwater city that lands together from the left. Her story, like all great stories ultimately do, ends in a happily ever after. And with that, folks, that is our last piece of Magic Hero Storybook land. So if you please remain fully seated with all hands, arms, and fingers inside this boat, we are pulling up to the dock. Alrighty, folks, please make sure you are staying fully seated in your seats until I give a count of 3, so we can all stand up all at once for balance purposes, so no one takes a tumble under the sea.